Hello, I'm Rodney Robinson, and I'm the administrator for the Facebook group Pendulum Dowsing and Energy Balancing. Today I'd like to talk to you about a particular pendulum called the Batiser's pendulum, or the other names for this particular style of pendulum are the builder's pendulum or the mason's pendulum. And I picked this small pendulum up very cheaply from Barge Pay. It's a little brass one. The only thing I've done here is removed the chain and replaced it with a cord, because cord is electroconductive, and that can cause interference with the subtle energies because it can transmit these subtle energies through the chain, not through the cord, which is why it's used, and cause interference. So if you are using a chain, it's worth trying and seeing if that makes a difference to your dowsing, whether you're using it for yes/no answers or chart dowsing or anything else. So this pendulum is made to specific mathematical proportions. I don't know too much about it other than that, really, but how you use it is you can use it by using single word commands such as clear or heal. I've done another video actually on how to use the features of this pendulum. It has a little open chamber in the bottom, and as I say, other than the description of it, which is a cylinder with a slight cone on the end, chamber in the bottom. It has a number of rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings of varying diameter. You can't really see on the poor quality of this video, but they are different diameter rings around the shaft of the cylinder. And what I've done is basically enlarged it. So we have a 16 centimetre olive wood pendulum, which has kept all the proportions precisely, including the diameters of the discs along its length. The cone portion I've kept flat because inside is the chamber. So we've moved the chamber inside, into which you can place a vial of a homeopathic remedy. You can swap your remedies to deliver the energy of the homeopathic remedy. It doesn't have to be a homeopathic remedy, it can be any potentized remedy such as a flower essence or any kind of essence, or even herbal remedies. Any remedy you like, really. So the energy of that remedy will be transmitted. And of course you can hold it over different parts of the body. You can hold it over the chakras. If you're just doing it as a demonstration like I am now, I will hold it over my palm chakra. And of course if you're doing it for yourself, you don't really need to do that because the pendulum is swinging in your biofield, so it's delivering the transmission of that energy anyway. But the great thing about this pendulum is that it will direct you, it will indicate if the remedy is required. And it will do that by a clockwise swing. And when the transmission has been completed, you will get an oscillation swing like that. Okay, so it's both a way of testing out your homeopathic remedies. Here's one for insomnia that I like to use myself to help my sleep, which has been very useful actually. So again, you to deliver that remedy, allow the pendulum to swing. Notice how this one is swinging in a much more vigorous clockwise manner than the previous one. So this one's doing some work and delivering the energy of that remedy to me as it swings. You don't really need you don't need a pendulum decree, you don't need to say anything, you just allow the pendulum to do its work. the energy contained in the remedy is inside the pendulum, and it's transmitting it. And it will tell you when it's done by changing to a to and fro or an oscillation movement. So this pendulum, I think, will be particularly useful for homeopaths, for people who use back flower remedies or other essences, and they're interested in utilising the energy aspect of that as part of the work. Also, another useful thing is that once the remedy is inside, you can use it as a wand. If you're using it yourself, I just use it over areas. For example, I had some gum inflammation, and I just used it as a wand over the area with the appropriate remedy inside, and just transmitted the energy of the remedy, which I could actually feel helping. You can feel the energy, if you're sensitive, going over that area, if that area is requiring that energy. And obviously I felt the improvement that I was looking for. So that's another way you can use it. And being a Batiser's pendulum, one of its features is that it can incorporate the energy of a remedy that you swing the pendulum over. So here is a familiar remedy to a lot of people who use homeopathic remedy called Traumeal. It's a combination remedy for trauma, and by holding this, the Batiser's pendulum, over a remedy, you can say the particular command word. So I'll use the word absorb. And just allow the pendulum to rotate. Till it goes to an oscillation. And then you can hold it over a neutral substance, so you can obtain another little vial, and that can contain something like neutral homeopathic saccharin lactose pills, just sugar of milk, or if you can't get those, just water, and then hold the pendulum over the vial and say transmit. The pendulum will rotate. And then when it's delivered the energy to the neutral substance, it will go to a to and fro motion. And then you can use your newly acquired remedy inside the pendulum. I mean, you can just take a sample of the original, but if you wanted to, absorb that. And the other thing is you can use just the name of the remedy on a piece of paper and absorb the energy from the name of the remedy if you don't have it, if you don't have the physical remedy. And then use your pendulum over various parts of the body. Usually these are over the chakra centers. I'm using my palm chakra. But you can also use it over particular areas of the body where there is a problem. And just, again, you can just observe the movement. I don't require the trauma remedy because it's just oscillating, going backwards and forwards. And just to show you again, compare that movement to the movement of the insomnia remedy. Probably will move less now because I've already used it and incorporated that within my energy field, but you see how that is really still giving quite a strong positive pendulum response, and then going to a oscillation when it's transmitted the information. So I hope you can see the potential in using the homeopathic Batiseur's pendulum with the chamber for the homeopathic remedy. And if you're interested in knowing more, then I suggest that you join my Facebook group, Pendulum, Dowsing and Energy Balancing. Or you can just drop me a message and ask any questions, and I'll do my very best to clarify anything that you may want to know about it. Thank you for watching.